On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Now the first carry for Matt Jones. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
3rd and 2, now Palmer. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And he will. First down as they get him to the ground at the 37. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. Finding some room at midfield. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. The first carry now for Jordan Howard. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Brandon Cooks. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brandon Cooks. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Again, it's Howard. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on. They didn't get the first down, but I have to say, I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. On first, they go right back to Howard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turned out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, add that play to his resume reel, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
On 3rd down, Palmer. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A first update now from Cincinnati. And that one pretty well wrapped up. The Bengals growing the lead even further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And now here's a carry heading left. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down. Brandon Cooks He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brandon Cooks with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. And it's good to make it 14-0. Cat and zero out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. The tight end in motion right. Play action. It's Palmer. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down. So here we go on 4th down. Palmer. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And oh, he'll be shoved to the turf that time. Looks to be right around the 40. It'll go as a gain of 9. And it'll give the Browns a 1st down. On the toss play, Howard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They go with Howard again. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
They'll throw on 1st down here with Palmer. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Palmer. A swing pass caught, and they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Switch it in with Howard. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Jordan Howard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Now they'll run it on the toss. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And a give this time to the tailback. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On 1st down, it's Keenum. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. So a minute 56 to play in this 1st half. More from Cleveland after this. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They stay on the ground with White. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. And his throw here's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And an update from down in the Steel City. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Palmer. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Palmer, throw left side, complete to Cup. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Keenum now on 1st down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Escaping the pressure right. Lets it fly for into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run with White, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but, boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
Just beating the play clock. Keenum. Jordan Reed has it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Now a handoff looking right. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Second down, just 1 yard to go. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Halfback sent in motion. Keenum. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The slot man in motion right. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The scoring update from the southern edge of Ohio down in Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. First and goal, Kelly. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And they'll try again down here with Kelly. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Rob Kelly, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind. Because
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. To throw is Palmer. Caught. Dennis Pitta. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. On first down, they run with Howard. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Here's Palmer. The left side completion to Jones. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 in.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Matt Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are back within a score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So out now come the Jets. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Keenum to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
All right, here we go. Detroit! 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 Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Shotgun snap for Keenum. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock.
Here we go now.
as they run left side. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Over. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
3rd and long. It's Keenum. And he's got a noon one. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Cat and zero out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. On the give, running right is Howard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Palmer will throw. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Slot man moves right. Here we go. It's Palmer on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. The first carry for the Utah man now. It's Joe Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 14 there, and that That should be enough to get him home free.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left, and that'll make it 2nd down. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. One last shot for Palmer. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I